Hello students, myself Anuja Anantrao Subhedar from Nutan Vidyalay, Selu. In the previous video, we have seen about the intersection of two sets and union of two sets. Although we also seen that how to count the number of elements in the given set and how to write them as if set A is of A, B, C. Now the total number of elements in the set A are written as n of A is equal to 3. This n of A means number of elements in the set A. How many elements? 1, 2, 3. The total number of the elements in the set A is 3. Now the formula depending upon the number of elements in the set. That formula is n of A union B. How to find the union of two sets? The number of elements of union of two sets. N of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. n of A union B. आता ह्या फॉर्म्युल्यावरून आपल्याला 3 किमती दिलेल्या असतील तर राहिलेली एक किंमत आपण फाइंड आउट करू शकतो. मग युनियन सेटचा टोटल नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट किती आहे हे जर फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल तर आपल्याला सेट एचा नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट, सेट बीचे नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट आणि इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ ए अँड बी द टोटल नंबर हा दिलेला पाहिजे. मग आपण एन ऑफ ए प्लस एन ऑफ बी मायनस एन ऑफ ए इंटरसेक्शन बी करून एन ऑफ ए युनियन बी वापरू शकतो. ही आयडेंटिटी आपल्यासाठी अतिशय महत्त्वाची आहे. आणि आता आपण पुढे जाणार आहोत प्रॅक्टिस सेट 1.4 कडे. Now move towards the next page, that is of practice set 1.4. The question number 1. What is that question? See here, the question 1 is, if n of A is given 15, n of A union B is 29, n of A intersection B is 7, then find out n of B. As early we have seen the formula, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Now put the given values. n of A union B is 29. We have written here is equal to n of A, that is 15, it is written here, plus n of B we have to find as it is, minus n of A intersection B, that is given us 20, sorry, that is given as n of A intersection B 7. Put that value 7. Now simplify this. 29 minus 15 plus 7 all are at same side is equal to n of B on the other side. Therefore we get n of B as 21 by using the identity n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Now move towards the next question number 2. What is that question? Little bit lengthy. That is the word problem based on the set. We can solve this problem by a Venn diagram also, and that one is the easy method rather than the calculation. Now let's go for it. In a hostel there are 125 students. It means the total number of students is 125, out of which 80 drink tea, 60 drink coffee, and 20 drink tea and coffee both. Here the word and is important. Find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. जी मुलं चहा किंवा कॉफी काहीही घेत नाहीत अशांची संख्या आपल्याला शोधायची आहे. सुरुवातीला आपल्याला दिलेलं आहे हॉस्टेलमध्ये टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टुडंट्स, एकूण विद्यार्थी आहेत 125. एकूण विद्यार्थी म्हणजे आपला युनिव्हर्सल सेट, दॅट इज द सेट यू. n of u is 125. Okay, now we have to consider the sets. So first of all, let u be the set of students in the hostel. Now consider another set. For drinking tea, we are considering capital T be the set of students who drink tea, and for the coffee we are taking set capital C be the set of students who drink coffee. Now we have 3 sets here. Universal set, the total number of universal set elements? 125. The total number of elements of the set drinking tea, that is 80. And the total number of students, which we call element in the set language, total number of students who drink coffee, that is given as 60. As from the given problem, we have written it notation form or in the mathematical form. Now, number of students who drink tea and coffee. And later, in the definition of intersection, we have seen the word and is important. That's why this and implies us we have to find the intersection of tea and coffee. That's why n of t intersection c is given as 20. Now what is the condition what we have to find? We have to find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. So firstly, by using our identity about the number of elements formula, we get what we get? The union of two sets, tea and coffee. N of t union c is equal to n of t plus n of c minus n of t intersection c. The three values we are given. Put the values 80 plus 60 minus 20. Therefore, n of t union c, we are getting 120. What does it mean? It means the number of students who drink tea or coffee. Either they drink tea or they drink coffee. The together total number is given 120. Now, the total number or total students are 125. And here what we say? Out of 125, 120 students either drink tea or drink coffee. Now how many students remaining? Yeah, that's 5, and that is our next step and the final answer. See here, also there are 125 students in the hostel. Now the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee, that how to find? N of u minus n of t union c. Union means either they are taking tea or they are taking coffee. And if we subtract that number from the universal set or the elements or the total number of universal set, then we are getting our answer. The students which are not taking any type of drinks, that is 125 minus 120, and it is equal to 5. It means 5 students do not drink tea or coffee. कसं केलं आहे आपण या ठिकाणी? आपल्याला एकूण 125 विद्यार्थी आहेत असं सांगितलं हॉस्टेलमध्ये. 125 पैकी 80 मुलं चहा घेतात, 60 मुलं कॉफी घेतात आणि 20 मुलं चहा आणि कॉफी दोन्हीही ड्रिंक्स घेतात ॲज पर द कंडिशन. मग आता आपल्याला सुरुवातीला काय करायचं आहे? आपल्याजवळ असलेली आयडेंटिटी एन ऑफ टी युनियन सी इज इक्वल टू एन ऑफ टी प्लस एन ऑफ सी मायनस एन ऑफ टी इंटरसेक्शन सी. ह्या फॉर्म्युला वापरून आपल्याला अगोदर काय मिळवायचं? काही मुलं जे की काय घेतात? चहा किंवा कॉफी. दोन्हीपैकी एक किंवा दोन्हीही नक्कीच घेतात अशी मुलं आपल्याला शोधायची आहेत. मग आपण काय केलं? आयडेंटिटी वापरून चहा किंवा कॉफी घेणारी किती मुलं आहेत ते काढून घेतलं. ती मुलं आपल्याला मिळाली 120. पण हॉस्टेलमध्ये किती मुलं आहेत? 125. आपला प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे? आपल्याला काढायचं आहे की 125 पैकी चहा किंवा कॉफी न घेणारी मुलं किती आहेत. आता चहा किंवा कॉफी घेणारी कंपल्सरी घेणारी मुलं आपल्याला सापडली किती? 120. आपल्याजवळ आहेत 125. मग आता चहा किंवा कॉफी न घेणारी कशी मिळतील? 125 वजा 120. मग तोच फॉर्म्युला लिहिला. 125 म्हणजे एन ऑफ यू आणि 120 म्हणजे एन ऑफ टी युनियन सी. आणि त्यांचं सबट्रॅक्शन केलं की आपल्याला फायनल आन्सर मिळालं 5 स्टुडंट्स डू नॉट ड्रिंक टी ऑर कॉफी. आता हाच प्रॉब्लेम आपण व्हेन डायग्रामनी सोडवायचा प्रयत्न करूया. लेट्स गो फॉर इट. याचप्रमाणे नावं आपण ठेवून देऊयात की सेट यू हा काय सांगतो? टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टुडंट्स इन द हॉस्टेल. टी बी द सेट ऑफ स्टुडंट्स हू ड्रिंक टी and CB the set of students who drink coffee. Now let's go. We should draw a Venn diagram as you have seen here. The first rectangle, it represents the set U. It totally contains 125 students togetherly. Now we have to distribute that 125. How to distribute? Set T and set C, they have the intersection of 20 number. That's why here 20 are common. They 20 students, either tea or tea and coffee both. Now the total tea is given as 80, but out of that tea 20 we have written. So only simply tea, that are 60. And if we see the tea set together complete, then we are getting that 60. But about the only tea we are getting 60. Now for the set C, again similarly the total number of students taking coffee is given as 60. But the 20 students are written here. So how many remaining? 40. And that 40 what implies? That implies us that the 40 students drinks coffee only. Now this part is of intersection. This is the pure coffee. This is the number of students taking only tea. Only tea plus only coffee plus both tea and coffee. Now we should calculate 60 plus 40, 100 plus 20, 120. Now the total number of the given sets 120 and the universal says set 125. That's why again we are getting here also the 5 students do not drink tea or coffee. I think this is the simple method rather than the theoretical. Okay, now move towards the question number 3. What is that question number 3? Now go for it. Question number 3 is, in a competitive exam, 50 students passed in English. English 50. 60 students in mathematics and 40 students passed in both. None of them failed in both the subjects. It means all the students are cleared math and English subjects. Find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject. At least word means we have to find union, at least, firstly. Okay, now let's go for the problem. Let U be the set of students who appeared for the exam. E be the set of students who passed in English. M be the set of students passed in mathematics. Students passed in English, the number is 50 from the problem. N of E 50, N of M 60 as per the given condition in the problem. Now 40 number, what implies? 40 students passed in both the subjects. Therefore, both means and, English and mathematics, and word indicates the intersection of two sets. Now, number of elements of the intersection of set M and E, that is 40. Since none of the students failed in both the subjects, no one is failed. So, total number of students is equal to union of E and M. N of E union M, that is equal to N of E plus N of M minus N of E intersection M. N of E 50 plus N of M 60 minus N of E intersection M 40, and that is 70. The number of students who passed at least in one of the subjects is 70. Why we are equating N of E union M is to N of U, as no one is failed. That's why we can consider the union set as universal set here. Okay, now again go for the alternative method, means the Venn diagram method for this problem. Again same, the set U is total number of students appearing exam, E be the set of passed in English, M students passed in mathematics. Now Here we don't know the universal set. That's why we have not drawn the universal set, because we have to find out it. That's why in the Venn diagram, what is the given data only we are writing here. We are given the set E, and that is total of 50 students. Set M, that is of total 80 students. See here, 50 students in English, 60 students in mathematics, and 40 in both. 50, 60, 40. 40 is the common part in the set E and M. That's why the intersection of set E and M is drawn here. The 40 number is written firstly. Now the total number of E is given as 50 with this 40. Now subtract that 40 for only English number, that is 10. Similarly, for only mathematics students passed in mathematics, only mathematics, that is 20. How we can find it? 60 minus intersection part 40, then we get 20. E intersection M is 40. None of the students failed in both the subjects. That's why total student is equal to N of E union M. Now, E union M. How to find the union set? N of E plus N of M minus N of E intersection M. N of E is 10 plus N of M is 20, pure number. Plus we are taking here N of E plus intersection plus N of M, and we are getting the total number of all the students. 10 plus 40 plus 20, that is 70. As from the above, we here again getting the same answer like 70 students. Number of students who passed at least in one of the subjects is 70. Move towards the question 4. The question is quite lengthy. A survey was conducted to know the hobby of 220 students of a class 9. Total number of students 220. It means our universal set is fixed. Of N of U is equal to 220. Out of which 130 students informed about their hobby as rock climbing. 130 like rock climbing. 180 students like sky watching, and 110 students they like both the hobbies. It means 110 is the intersection of rock climbing and sky watching. Then how many students do not have any of the hobbies? No hobbies. The number of students having no hobbies, that we have to find. Again, how many of them follow the hobby of rock climbing only? It means we have to subtract the intersection from the pure set, rock climbing. Then we will get the only rock climbing students. And how many students follow the hobby of sky watching only? स्काय वॉचिंग ओनली, रॉक क्लाइम्बिंग ओनली हे जर काढायचं असेल तर त्यांचे दिलेले एकूण जे विद्यार्थी आहेत त्यांच्यामधनं आपल्याला इंटरसेक्शनचा पार्ट म्हणजे बोथ स्टुडंट्स जे सांगितलं बोथ हॉबीज तो टोटल नंबर म्हणजे 110 हा 130मधून वजा केला की आपल्याला मिळेल नंबर ऑफ स्टुडंट्स विथ द हॉबी ॲज रॉक क्लाइम्बिंग ओनली, आणि 180मधनं 110 वजा केला की आपल्याला मिळेल नंबर ऑफ स्टुडंट्स विथ द हॉबी स्काय वॉचिंग ओनली. या अगोदर आपल्याला काय काढायचं आहे तर स्टुडंट्स डू नॉट हॅव एनी ऑफ द टू हॉबीज. Move towards the solution. U be the set of students of class 9th. Total number of students. R be the set of students following the hobby rock climbing. S be the students sky watching. Now, from the given information, n of u is 220, n of r is 130, n of s is 180. 110 students follow both the hobbies. Both means intersection of r and s. N of r intersection s, that is 110. Now first of all, write down the formula. N of r union s is equal to n of r plus n of s minus n of r intersection s. Why we are using this formula? We have n of r, we have n of s, and we have r intersection s. So from these values, we can easily find out the union of rock climbing and sky watching. So put the values 130 plus 180 minus 110. Therefore, we are getting the union of rock climbing and sky watching students, that is 200. याचा अर्थ काय, तर 200 मुलांना एकतर रॉक क्लाइम्बिंग आवडते किंवा स्काय वॉचिंग आवडते. मग आता आपल्याला काहीच न आवडणारे विद्यार्थी काढायचे आहेत. मग आपल्याजवळ आहे युनिव्हर्सल सेट, तो आहे 220चा. आता ह्या 220 पैकी 200 जणांना काही ना काहीतरी आवडतं. म्हणजे काय, तर काही जणांना स्काय वॉचिंग आवडतं आणि काही जणांना रॉक क्लाइम्बिंग आवडतं. असे सगळे 200 आहेत. मग आपल्याजवळ एकूण 220 आहेत. मग 220 पैकी काही ना काही आवडणारे काढून टाकले तर राहिलेले कोण असतील, काहीच न आवडणारे. द हॉबी ऑफ स्काय वॉचिंग ओनली. आता बघा, स्काय वॉचिंग ओनली यासाठी आपल्याला काय करायचं, स्काय वॉचिंगचा नंबर आणि त्याच्यातून इंटरसेक्शनचा नंबर मायनस करायचं. 180 मायनस 110, मग ते आलं 70. मग 70 मुलांना काय आवडतं, स्काय वॉचिंग ओनली. आणखी काय राहिलं आहे आपल्याला, स्काय वॉचिंग ओनली. त्याच्यानंतर हाऊ मेनी ऑफ देम फॉलो द हॉबी ऑफ रॉक क्लाइम्बिंग ओनली. रॉक क्लाइम्बिंग ओनली जर काढायचं असेल तर आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, या ठिकाणी एन ऑफ आर मायनस, आता हे रॉक क्लाइम्बिंगसाठी आपण काय करणार, क्लाइम्बिंग ओनली. फॉर दॅट वी आर डुईंग एन ऑफ आर मायनस एन ऑफ आर इंटरसेक्शन एस. आणि ते कसं मिळेल, एन ऑफ आर आहे 130, एन ऑफ आर इंटरसेक्शन आहे 110, आणि मग ते आपल्याला मिळेल 130 वजा 110, किती राहिले, 20 ओनली. आणि स्टुडंट्स हॅविंग नो हॉबी, दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू मायनस 220 and 200. Then 20 students do not have any type of hobby. Go for the next method. For that method also the names are same. U be the universal set, R be the rock climbing, S be the sky watching. Now there is intersection of R and S, and that intersection is 110. First of all, always write down the intersecting number, that is 110, and then purely R we are getting here. How? The total R is given to us 130, but the common R 110. 110 are lying on both sides. Therefore 130 minus 110, we are getting the students who like the rock climbing only 20. Again here, the total number of students who like sky watching, that is 180, but 110 are common, so subtract them. 180 minus 110, that is 70. That's why the students who likes sky watching only, that number of students is 70. Now what we have to find out, we have to find out the no hobby students. How to find that? The rock climbing 20, both hobbies 110, and sky watching 70. Add these three numbers, 20 plus 110 plus 70, the total number is 200. But what we have, 220 together students, so subtract these 200 from 220, as 200 likes either sky watching or rock climbing. then we are getting do not follow the hobby of rock climbing is 20. The number of students who follow the hobby of rock climbing only n of r minus as per the above. And also same, the number of students who follow the hobby of sky watching only n of s minus intersection 180 minus 110, that is 70. Okay, quite lengthy but the easy problem. Now go for the last question of this practice set and of the chapter also. Observe the given Venn diagram and write the following sets. We should solve it here. As just we have to observe the figure given Venn diagram and we have to collect the given sets. The set A. How the set A will form? We have to see the complete circle A and all elements we have to write. X, Y, Z, M, N. Set B. M, N, P, Q, R. A union B. A union B means all X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R. Set U. Set U means X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R, S and T. That is U. Now a complement. For the A complement, what we have to do? We have to vanish the set A for the complement. Now which elements are here? The elements are P, Q, R, S, T. Now the complement of B. For the complement of B, what we have to do? For the complement of B, we have to hide B or we have to shade B. Complete set B. Vanish. Now what is remaining? The remaining are the elements of complement of set B. X, Y, Z, S, T. Now the complement of A union B. It means we have to vanish all A, B completely. What is remaining? Element S and element T. That is the complement of A union B, S, T. Now check out whether the answers are same or not. Set A, X, Y, Z, M, N, B, P, Q, R, M, N, A union B. Together A, B and plus nothing. X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R. The set U. Union set complete with the elements S and T out of the union. Complement of A. How to find the complement of A? Remove these elements from U set. What remains? X, Y, Z, M, N. X, Y, Z, M, N, that we have to cancel. P, Q, R, S, T. Yes, correct. Now again B complement. B complement P, Q, R, M, N vanish. P, Q, R, M, N vanish. It remaining X, Y, Z, S, T. And lastly A union B complement. A union B means X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R. Remaining only S, T. That is your answer. या ठिकाणी आपला प्रॅक्टिस सेट 1.4 तर संपलेलाच आहे, पण त्याचबरोबर आता आपला चॅप्टर सेटसुद्धा या ठिकाणी संपलेला आहे आणि आपण प्रॉब्लेम सेट घरी सोडवायचा आहे. त्यातली जी काय अडचण असेल ती सांगायची आणि मला विचारायची.